On my drive home from work today, I stopped at the post office. That's a thrilling start to a video. And in the window, there was a poster advertising a travelling circus which is visiting town. And circuses today are very different from when I was a child. Back then they still had animals, which was cruel and horrible, and it's a good thing the practice has ended. So I'm guessing that today when families go to the circus, they're going to see jugglers, gymnasts, acrobats, and if you have a medical condition that means it really hurts when you laugh, go and stare at the clowns. You won't even break a smile. But it also got me thinking that back in the glory days of circuses, in the 19th and early 20th centuries, they had freak shows attached to them. And I realised that freak shows are making a comeback, but now you don't need to go to Jerry Cottle's big circus. Now you just need to download TikTok. Of course, the categories in a modern freak show would be very different to those of the Victorian era. Back then it was come and see the amazing tattooed woman, whereas now it would be come and see the amazing woman who doesn't have any tattoos. And of course people are free to get whatever piercings and ink they want. I've got plenty of tattoos, but all mine are in places where they can easily be covered. But a few weeks ago, I was sat in a cafe, and on the table next to me were 3 people, all in their late 20s or early 30s, and none of them had any tattoos or piercings. And I found myself wondering, are they in a fucking cult? So today, we'll do a modern take on the freak show. Roll up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and attention-seeking non-binary they-thems. Behold our first act, the amazing drinking woman. So, she drinks through a straw, through the hole she's had drilled in her face. I'm guessing once you've seen that 2 or 3 times, it gets very old very quickly. And maybe that woman has a truly wonderful personality, but that's not what's drawing our attention. I'd love to know what she does for a living. I doubt she's a High Court barrister or an emeritus professor of history. I also doubt that she works in any of the caring professions, because if there were a hospital and a nurse looking like that walked onto the ward, several of the older patients would shuffle off this mortal coil much quicker. I also doubt she works as a receptionist at a high-end hotel, because if I'd got off a long-haul flight, got my transfer and walked into the lobby, I wouldn't want to be greeted by one of the Cenobites from Hellraiser. Anyway, up next is the remarkably employed woman.
For work today, and my father said, "Are they gonna let you wear that lamb hat? Really? Are they gonna let you wear that?" I work at a smoke shop, sir. Can somebody tell, is this cute? Do I look stupid? Let me know. Leaving the house.
She asks, do I look stupid? Yes, love, you look fucking ridiculous. I do not understand this current trend for some young women to try and make themselves look as grotesque as possible. And who the hell hired her? Which manager was sat there thinking what this business needs is to recruit a sentient gargoyle with an attitude problem? That lamb hat to me screams, pay me attention, but be aware I'm somewhat retarded. Her hair, of course, is in the colours of the trans pride flag. And then there's that makeup that looks like it was applied with a tar brush at the bottom of an unlit mineshaft. And of course, to finish it all off, the massive septum piercing. I don't know which is more incredible, that she is in gainful employment, or simply the sheer scale of the disappointment her parents must feel every day. I bet her dad wakes up every morning wishing he'd smacked her harder and more often when she was a child. We have 3 acts left to go. Coming up now, the bathroom enigma.
I'm a transgender student at Mizzou. I use he, him pronouns, and I've been receiving gender affirming care for about 8 months. I have used a public bathroom 5 times in the past 6 months. And it's never easy. If I'm in a building, I will find a bathroom the furthest possible away from others. When I go in, I'll shut myself in the stall as fast as I can. If someone else comes in, I wait for them to leave. I have left events early so that I would not have to use a restroom. I have been late to classes trying to find a gender-neutral bathroom. And I do all of this with no bathroom ban in place. I do it because I'm afraid. Currently, I look very androgynous. And every time I freeze up trying to decide which is the safest option. And oftentimes that decision is that waiting 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour is worth it over the risk of making the wrong decision.
As much as I want to be sympathetic, I simply can't. That's a woman, but I'll be kind. And he is transgender. The issue is, though, that he has chosen to transition. I have no idea what that feels like. But is then complaining that the facilities aren't there. That's a problem they have created. For me, it's like if I took the battery off my car and then complained the fucking thing wouldn't start. Not only that, many places now are removing gender-neutral bathrooms because they're an absolute magnet for sex pests. Surely that individual could use a disabled bathroom because clearly something's not right up there. But saying they can take 10 minutes, 30 minutes or an hour to find the right restroom. If you've got an hour to find a restroom, you're not that desperate to go. And the mention of being late to classes, I think at least part of this is I'm fucking lazy and it's everyone else's fault. Up next, the incredible pregnant man.
You guys, I took a pregnancy test. I thought something looked a little suspicious, but yeah, I took a pregnancy test and it was positive. I've been on hormones for around 3 years and I knew that this was going to be able to eventually happen and I'm super happy.
A few years ago, I would have looked at that clip and thought it's a joke, it's a wind-up, because mate, you're not pregnant, you're just fat. But now, with so many people inclined to share just how fucking mad they are, online with all and sundry, I'm inclined to think that that gentleman honestly believes he's with child. Because we've seen time and time again, many trans women have no idea about actual female biology. Maybe he thinks that being on hormone for 3 years has caused him to grow ovaries. Even so, how would he have gotten pregnant? Because even if he's had bottom surgery, had it all lopped off, that vaginoplasty doesn't lead anywhere. There's nowhere for the fetus to gestate. In fact, how do they clean that out? Actually, I don't want to know. I'd rather go to the grave in ignorance. And if he hasn't had that surgery, I hate to break it to him, but no matter how often or how vigorously he gets fucked up his arsehole, it won't lead to him sprog farming. I imagine that bloke's arse gets jealous of all the shit that comes out of his mouth. So now, our final exhibit. The man who thinks he's a woman and chews gum like a cow chewing cud. It's the return of Buffalo Grill.
We can go over and look at it more in a second. Can you not? Hey, you're not even moving. Take it out of reverse. No one is worried about you hitting them. I swear to God, I'm about to leave this goddamn coffee shop.
First up, what is all that about? Secondly, the sheer fucking entitlement of the guy. How dare you put your vehicle in reverse when I am recording? Now, I'm guessing he doesn't drive, because if he did, he'd know you put your vehicle in reverse before you start moving. You check there's no one behind you. The beeper is signalling to pedestrians they may be in imminent danger. As for his comment that no one's worried about being hit, I guess no one's worried about being hit by the lorry. But if he keeps that going, there's a good chance at some point in the future he'll get hit by a lorry driver. One will disembark from the cab and punch him squarely in the face. And let's see how pretty and feminine he feels when he's got his fucking jaw wired shut. So that was the modern take on the Victorian freak show. If nothing else, I think we can all be grateful that we aren't any of those people. If you've enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe. And as ever, thanks for watching. On the way home from work today, I stopped at the post office. 10,000 subscribers. The modern freak show, the categories, whatever, I'll fucking wank it. In the modern world, we need, what the fuck is need? New categories, such as honest politicians or trans activists speaking quietly. Create a modern freak show with myself as ringmaster. That sounds like a gay porn film, doesn't it? So she drinks through a straw through the hole that she's punched in. Fuck it. Do I look stupid? Yes, love you. Ooh. Slippery bit there. Now, I'll try and be sympathetic, that's a fucking lie, about being hit. And it doesn't matter how much makeup that guy puts on. He still sounds like he works down the docks. I'm a delicate young woman. Right, that was my take on the... Oh. Dog walker. They always find the bodies.